So this is max. Down just a touch. Perfect.
You should see this. My rig is like floating in front.
I'm just using an
joke was like, you're here all the time. I'm like, eating this down. It's like, yeah, no. It's a back day work.
It didn't take that long to make me fall. I'm bleeding back again.
It's almost like you have a lot of studio audience. Oh, and I won't interrupt you this time.
This is a panic attack, but you can't settle down. This is the jungle in the dark when all you hear is sound. This is a knife and just rope, telling you turn them out. This is a revolution of the future coming out. Is it passing now?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Talk. Let me pop in here and say hello. Oh, pow. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for jumping in. I'm Nate Trash. I got some beautiful things to say about our sponsors before we go off. Before anything, this show was created, developed, and continues to be aired on Treaty 7 land, part of the Blackfoot Confederacy. We're in Mohkinstsis right now. So, respect the lands that you're on. I would also like to thank the sponsors, Cursed Earth Apparel and Print, Intrinsic Productions, Apply Within Audio, Lethbridge, Camp Misfit Clothing, Mountain Bistro and Pizzeria, Bragg Creek, Absolute Underground Magazine, Armstrong Metal Fest, Loud as Hell Metal Fest, and also the newest addition to the sponsor list, Decimate Metal Fest. That's why I got that picture up. That's why I got that fucking picture up. And that's why I'm playing the Decimate playlist, because they decided to jump on and sponsor us this year, so I'm doing the same thing, sponsoring them back, because that's how we do it. So, without further ado, let me shut up. Oh, what am I doing here? Am I forgetting my buttons? I'll shut up, and I'll flip over, and, yeah.
Boiled fish. Boiled carrot.
We'll have to start over a bit there. Hey, I'm Nate Trash. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Talk. Cale, I can see you in there. I just got to unmute you real quick here, sweet boy. There, now I can hear you.
Hey, it's me. Am I here?
Yes, you are. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I also want to shout out to Decimate Metal Fest.
Oh,
while we're on the topic.
because that's where you were last year when I interviewed you for the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's come full circle now.
Hey, hell yeah, it has. So,
Like I said on my Facebook post, we'll see how many times I say absolutely in this interview.
now you're just getting warmed up, right?
Oh yeah.
Now you're getting primed. Hey, Griff, if you do stuff like that, I'll block you. So don't be a jackass. That's your first warning. He just said shout out to Sled Island because Sled Island's happening the same time as Decimate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And yes, we will shout out to Sled Island, but you don't got to do it facetiously, Griffin. You sweet angel. I won't block you, buddy. I'm just joking. I would never block you, Griff. Let's be honest here. I'm not here to give anybody shit. I am technically Griff's dad, though.
I mean, it checks out.
Yeah, exactly. So let's not talk about mine and Griff's father-son relationship here. Let's talk about you, sweet boy.
Yes, me.
Yes, you.
So I'm Cale Michael. I made this group over the pandemic. We're called the Lost Lonely Souls. So my drummer Toby, he decided him and I started the band in the fall of 2019, and we did like 4 months of pre-pro, like demoed really hard. I got him up to speed, you know. He had never recorded before, so he had to get tight to the click, and I helped him out. And he's like, he told me in December, he's like, I'm gonna move to Nova Scotia. And I said, all right, that's fine. Move to Nova Scotia. Like, we'll do a tour. We'll meet in the middle, and then we'll go all the way back to Nova Scotia. Like, it'll be fine. And then he tells me again in January, he's like, actually, I'm moving to England.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about now because I follow him on Facebook, and I'm like, pretty sure this guy's in Cale's band, but he's pretty far away if he plans on jamming this week.
Oh, yeah. Toby hasn't showed up for a jam in like 3 years.
That's awesome.
He's so late.
And it's not that he's not playing. Like, his band is playing shows out there.
Yeah, his band is doing awesome. I'm really happy for him. They're called Them Velvet Tongues.
What a sweet, silky name.
Right? What a beautiful name. We can play them later in the stream, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to check this band out. They're awesome.
We definitely can.
Anyways, so Toby and I recorded the drum tracks in January of 2020. Like, right before the world imploded. So, like him and I were like, all right, let's do this record still. Like, who cares that
We got internet
apart?
still.
Exactly. I was like, it's 2020. Like, we have the technology for you to live in the UK and for us to still be in a band.
Oh, definitely.
Anyways, so the whole idea was like, we were gonna start this band and we were gonna find a whole group of people. Then I was like with him moving, I was like, no, do I really want to do this without like my friend who helped me start this band? Like, do I go on without him?
And that's when you just said, fuck it. It's called Cale Michael and the Lost Lonely Souls now. And so what it is it's you in the beginning, and
Yes.
it's you in the second half too, because now you're a lost lonely soul without the other member of your band who totally up and just ditched you.
Yes. I mean, I can't blame him for ditching me, though. Like, he got to go live in England for free with his parents. Like, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, all right. Yes, you're right. I'll give you that, buddy. I'll give you that one for sure.
Right? Like that's where I give him the benefit of the doubt. So during the pandemic, I got bored of, it was going to be a whole solo record, just like Toby and me. I was going to play bass on all the songs and like all the guitar tracks and stuff. Then, we were locked down for what, like 3 months there at the beginning of,
Well, I wasn't. I'm a construction worker, so like I was still sharing bathrooms and all that good, fun, delicious stuff.
yeah, I worked in the service industry, so like we were closed.
You sweet, sweet angel, you fallen soldier. Shout out to all the service industry workers out in the audience right now.
Absolutely.
That shit is borderline slave labor. I'm a construction worker.
Oh yeah.
I'm a journeyman tradesman, and I could not hack it in the kitchen world. I couldn't hack it at all.
Oh, I can only be front of house. I'm far too pretty for back of house.
Yes, you are.
They'd kill me. They'd just kill me. I would not survive.
You're so soft and supple, Cale.
It's true.
Fucking my buddy audiologist says
Yeah.
I'm a roughneck and I couldn't do back of house.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fancy talk for he's a rig guy, and like I look at him and he's such a sweet soft boy too. All you guys have these soft faces, and like it looks like you guys haven't even rubbed it on the pavement falling off a skateboard before, and I feel bad for you guys. You got to go faster on your skateboards.
I guess so. That was my downfall as a teenager, I guess. Or not my downfall, because I didn't fall.
Oh, now you're just spicing me up, man.
So with the 3 months shut down, I got pretty bored. So I just started asking all my friends. I'm like, hey, do you want to play bass on a song?
Okay, so let's not
Do you
even
want to play a guitar on a song?
let's not even go there, because I went there too, man, with Horrify. I asked everybody if they wanted to play bass, man, and like nobody wanted to play bass, bro.
Nobody. Except my one friend Jesse. He loves playing bass. and
Everybody
he played
wanted-
bass 2 songs on the record.
See, everybody wanted to open for fucking Cradle of Filth, but nobody wanted to fucking play bass.
That's true.
That's why Scott got to do it. Old Scronty, old Crumpet, Lil Crumpet.
Yeah, so the last show Toby and I played, we played at Uncle Clint's Funhouse,
Mm-hmm.
because who else would book a weird psychedelic 2-piece?
Yeah.
But we ended up playing with this band called Naku. Shout out to Naku. So their drummer at the time, his name is Dason, and he played guitar on almost every song.
Okay,
and
yeah,
he
I
did
saw
keys,
I saw his name.
and then
in your
he
credits.
plays the drums too. So I had wrote a couple songs during the pandemic, not about the pandemic, but during that time, and I needed a drummer, and he offered to do it, and then he ended up being like just as big as a contributor as I was on the album.
Nice. That's rad. So, like, are all of these musicians, other than your old band member, are all of them local?
No.
Where do they all come from?
Oh man. So like Justin lives out in Victoria. And who else? Kyle lives in Toronto.
What do you got for... Okay, so instead of making you list off all your band members' locations...
I have 12 band members.
It's true. Okay, so...
I have more band members than Slipknot.
I've seen the credits on his latest recording, and it's almost cringy how many names are on there. And I only say that because I've known you for so long, and like you're one of my best, and like I do not mean that in a bad way. I mean that in like it's totally on brand for Cale Michael. 100% on brand to have, and you listed all of them, so they all got their credit, they all put their work in, and they all got their credit, man. And like respect for that, buddy. Respect, because you didn't just like, no, we just did it with studio musicians, you know what I mean? Like you fucking laid them all out there, buddy.
Well, the thing is like, it could be, it's definitely a studio band. Like it's like a Steely Dan kind of band, right?
Sweet Steely Dan.
The like every song is perfectly curated to like, you know, I chose the best players for each song to give each song like its maximum potential.
Yes. Hell yeah, buddy.
But the thing is, you know, I wasn't sitting there and directing everybody. I wasn't like, oh, play it this way, play it that way. I was like,
I
here's
trust
the
you.
song.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
that's how you get the best performance out of people. That's why you go to them. You don't go to them because
Oh,
you
yeah.
you can order them around and get them to do what you want. If you do that, there's lots of different like
There's people who want that.
there's lots of different programs and stuff to do that. And there's people out there who are like, yeah, I'll come work on this, but you have to tell me exactly what you want played.
Yeah.
And this definitely was not one of those situations you're saying.
No, and that's kind of why, you know, it's more of just you know, a group like a broken social scene. You know, it's not a solo project anymore because everybody helped create these songs. Because like I gave them bare bones, like maybe like a guitar track and like maybe a vocal melody. Like I gave them pretty much nothing, and like the stuff that they came up with is great. It's beyond my wildest imagination.
Do you think you'll eventually go like as big as Polyphonic Spree?
Who's that?
Remember? You don't know. Okay, I'll pull up a picture for you here. Polyphonic
Give me some
Spree.
videos.
Polyphonic Spree was obviously a band. They were really big in like the early 2000s. They were on a bunch of movie soundtracks and stuff. And
Okay.
yeah, they were a huge band. Like they looked like cult members.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they looked like they were fresh off of a fucking cult. And so this is this band, it just gets me. And they like they remind me of a fucking cult. Why am I seeing this ad? I don't want to see any ads.
Oh, is that what you're saying? The Lost Lonely Souls are? We're a cult now?
Well, honestly,
Is that what I started explaining to people? We are. We're a cult.
So you're in the local music scene. Right.
Last I checked.
That is technically a cult, my friend.
Fair.
Okay, so I gotta fucking find a good picture. Oh, there's a good one. There's lots of them. There's so many of them. I just don't get it. Okay, let's move this over to a new window. There we go. Okay, so that's all of the Polyphonic Spree.
Oh, nice.
One,
yeah, that's the Lost
two-
Lonely Souls in like another half album.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now that's like, how many are in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Oh, that's a good question too.
Because it's a fucking orchestra, right?
Do we have to change our names to the Lost Lonely Souls Orchestra?
The Cale Michael and the Lost Lonely Souls Roving and Traveling Jug Band. Yeah, I like that. Jug Band.
Yeah, Jug Band. I like that too. That's totally what the album sounds like. It's Jug Band.
You throw Jug Band in there, and people are gonna be like, "Say what?"
They're like, "I need to check this out now. It's a Jug Band. I've never heard a Jug Band."
That's like when you say didgeridoo folk rock. You know what I mean?
I feel that's almost what I'm doing with this branding, though. I'm saying everybody that I'm like psych folk.
Fair enough.
I'm
yeah.
like, I feel that's like because
It's true. It's true.
it's the closest thing I can think of.
It's true. It's really true. You got like a really wavy sound that's like got lots of like really
Post rock.
like 60s guitar rock vibe to it, right? Almost, I don't want to say surfy, but it sounds like something. It sounds like Los Angeles in the '60s. Some of those songs.
In the 60s.
Yeah. Who's I got songs in my head of artists, but I can't remember their names right now. I usually only remember their names after like 30 shots of whiskey and a half a gram of mushrooms. And then at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like everybody's gone and it's like, oh man, I remember all of these songs I haven't listened to in years. Oh yeah.
Oh, and they're on my iPod Touch.
Oh, okay, so I had an iPod. I had a 120 gig iPod. It had like 24,000 songs on it.
Oh, amazing.
I had torrents on there that will never be active again. You know, like I had Wednesday 13's full music discography, and it was probably him that put it up there. You know what I mean? Like it took me 3 days to download that fucking discography.
Man, I had the Guar discography.
Ooh, gnarly. Did it come with did you torrent that fucking shit?
I did, and my parents, they thought they didn't know what it was, and they got very concerned.
Remember when internet first started going high speed, and then all of a sudden the first like
satellite internet living out on a farm.
Yes. Now remember the first data caps that were on regular house internet? Remember when people were getting like $1,200 internet bills and they're like, I don't have a clue how I'm going to pay this. I watched a movie on Netflix and now I have to take out a second mortgage on my house. At least okay, so the government has actually stepped in, and I got to say, I'm not the type of guy to fucking really talk politics or government or fuck all. It's not my bag. I'm a music guy, but the government stepped in and put a cap on fees for all that stuff. And I guess they're going to be pushing a little bit harder to lower the bills for internet and phone service and stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Right? So because of this situation, because of kids and their parents and fucking astronomical cell phone bills. Okay, so I remember one time.
Remember ringtones?
Oh, and you had to pay for them?
$4 for 15 seconds of a song.
Oh man, I remember I bought I bought a Less Than Jake ringtone one time, and I bought a System of a Down ringtone, and that's when I started going to vibrate on my phone. Never again.
Oh man, I don't even turn on my ringer on my phone.
Nope.
I just check my phone often.
I got my Bluetooth in my ear a lot, so I can hear all my notifications come through. So that way I don't have to pull my phone out all the time, because I usually got gloves on for holding onto all my material and stuff, because it's really sharp on some fresh cut edges and stuff. So I hear my notifications, but sometimes I just turn it right off and check it every now and again, because once again, data, all those notifications coming through, beeping and dinging, and I'm listening to Spotify, and it's I don't want to get all my data chewed up. So I went and upgraded my data, and I didn't get the upgrade. My upgrade will come when I pay the bill next.
Oh man, I got the sickest upgrade for my cell phone.
What? What do you got, Cale?
I have Kudo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And during the pandemic, they tried to make everything, don't go out, right? And I needed a new phone, because I could get a better deal on my bill, and then have a newer phone, which is sweet.
Yeah.
And they made me book it online, and then they never got back to me, so I went in, and they tried to charge me a service fee, and I full Karen'd them. I was I'm not happy. I've been with you for 15 years. They gave me 10 gigabytes of data.
Just threw it on top of what you're already paying.
Yeah.
See, Shaw is really good.
It pays to complain. I've never been somebody to complain about something, but I was I'm not really working right now. I can't afford this extra.
So Shaw called me to bug me.
Yeah.
About new sales and stuff, and I was like, You know, I'm glad you called me because I could really use a new modem. And they're like, okay, well, yeah, we got new modems. I'm like, can you send me one? What's it going to cost? They're like, we'll send you one if you renew your service for another 2 years. We'll knock $5 off your bill and send you one for free. And I was like, done deal. Have a good day. You know my address. Goodbye. And I like rode my scooter, kept on rocking. But
Yes, sometimes it pays to actually answer your phone and like talk to people. Like, who would have thought?
I got to get an upgrade big time. But like, because of the situation with fucking Serb last year, like I just wanted to get my EI, but I got put on Serb, and
Same.
they dinged me up for it, and now like I went to go open a fucking high interest savings account at my bank, and they're like, no, we can't let you open that because of what you got on your profile. And I was like, this is fucking rude, man. Like
It was rude.
yeah, I didn't understand. I don't understand a lot about that stuff, Cale. If you didn't know, I just started to be an adult here in the last like 2 or 3 years. Oh, losing them.
You're an adult. When did that happen? Ever?
So I just started to appear as an adult, and
it's different.
with that comes the responsibilities that are thrust upon me by society, and like trying to adapt and move forward against those responsibilities, but in unison with them. And that includes like saving money and being responsible, right? But there's still some things I need to learn, Cale. There's still some things that old man, smart wisdom, no toothpaste, tattoo, Papa Trash needs to learn, okay?
Hey, I'm a
Surprising.
degenerate too. I'm covered in tattoos.
You're a
Like-
sweet fucking angel. You know that? So let's talk about influences. I got a question for you, Cale.
Oh yeah.
Are
Let's
you
hear it.
more influenced by Garth Brooks or Chris Gaines?
I was hoping this question. Was coming. You know what? That's a hard question because you know what? I'm probably the only person in the entire world who's actually listened to Chris Gaines.
So
And you know what? I got the CD at a garage sale when I was probably like, I don't know, 12 years old.
well, it looked
and,
like alt rock, fucking like emo
It-
alt rock, like, and it was.
Well, I knew it was Garth Brooks because it like I remember seeing him on Oprah because he was like really playing into this. They like were like supposed to like make this movie.
yes, and
he
he
was,
was
like, the
supposed to play
character.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah, this like fictional rock star. So like the soundtrack was like to kind of promote this movie, and the movie never got finished being made. So it like
But he released the soundtrack before he found
Before-
out it was getting canceled.
yes. Because his
So-
PR guy said this is like
So
you
there
know,
was
how you-
no context on the release.
right. So it's like everyone's like, oh, it's just like Garth Brooks in a wig, right?
Like, what the fuck
But
is this?
the cool thing about it is like you know, he was being somebody else, so he was allowed to, you know, kind of make some different music than like, you know, because he was like one of country's like biggest.
Let's be
star.
honest. Garth Brooks is
So it
one
gave him
of music's legendary figures.
yes,
Like,
but it gave him that opportunity to explore something that, you know, his record label probably wouldn't have let him ever do. Like
So-
there's a song on the album that kind of sounds like the Backstreet Boys.
also
and-
something probably that he never would have been spurred to do unless that opportunity came up.
exactly one of those right time, right place kind of things.
It made him think in a different way. Yeah, I could really jump into this. And like, honestly, I've seen interviews about it because these are the weird things that I like to dig into. And like, yeah,
Like
I'm
Chris Gaines,
yeah, like I'm a crazy I'm a little bit of an industry nut these days.
Yeah, pop culture is all I've ever been about.
Like, yeah, and I'm doing a lot of learning about like what goes on in the background. behind the scenes of like the bigger bands and stuff, and starting to really, I'm getting a lot of these examples, and the Chris Gaines example was one of them, and how he still to this day acknowledges it. He has a laugh about it. He doesn't shy away from it. It's one of the things that's in his extensive catalog of music, you know? And Garth Brooks he's $1 million a night kind of artist.
Oh yeah.
Like
he's playing in 2 shows in Edmonton, and they're at like their football stadium or something.
yeah, and
And they're sold out. Like,
yeah, and that's a week for him because they got to set up, and it takes like 2 days, 3 days to set up, and then they play the shows, and then they got to tear down, and that's like a week, 7-8 days of work.
yeah, that's insane.
Because he runs trucks, he brings the whole crew with him, right?
Oh yeah, he's like Kiss.
But it's just Garth. No, Kiss is kind of like Garth Brooks. Kiss isn't selling out stadiums anymore, man.
No,
Kiss
they
is
aren't.
like
They're on their farewell tour.
yeah,
for like
and
the 20th year in a row.
you can guarantee that will be indoors. They will be in their green room. Their green room will be well lit and well air conditioned. They will have lots of water and fruit juices and vegetables and vitamins. Because, you know, I'm on a multivitamin now, and I'm only 30 years old, but locked in a 57-year-old man's body. This is all Rogaine, bro.
Well, it makes sense because I can't grow a mustache if my life depended on it.
I showed my buddy Audie. Audie is in there. I showed him a picture of me and my dad side by side, and fuck me, we got some mustache going on. I tell you what, buddy.
Runs in the family.
I look exactly like my dad. Exactly like my fucking dad. It's almost scary.
Except your dad has his front teeth.
No, my dad has less teeth than me.
Oh, less teeth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dad's looking pretty gruff these days. Oh, no, wait, no. I think Dad did get his teeth fixed, actually. Shit. But Dad's in some trouble. Dad's in some trouble up north.
Oh.
Yeah, old man.
Get better, Dad.
Yeah, old man got kicked out of rehab, but he's trying to get back into rehab.
Okay.
He's fighting to get better. But we're going to keep going with influences here, other than obviously Garth Brooks, because some of the way that you sing your songs, because I watched the whole set. I got some good footage of that. I'm going to be cracking into it and editing it up, and I'll send you it. But
Oh, I didn't even know you got footage. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I did, buddy. I did. I've just started to get more active into my footage uploads. Like I used to just, like last year, I was all about just get as much as you can, deal with it all later. So now that I've learned more about how social media works, and Horrify's been doing more stuff, I've started to realize that I can better catalog this stuff. So I can go in there and I upload it to these spots, and then I delete it, and then I go and upload it and then delete it. And, you know, I keep the videos so that I have them just in case I want to throw together like a little fucking promo or whatever. But I'm learning to do all this, and it used to be something that scared the shit out of me. I was like, wow, this uploading 2-3 videos a day on 5 social media platforms, as well as checking all the emails, as well as checking all the messages. It was really, really daunting. But now that I've learned more about it and learned how these things better work, it's just like anything else. You know, you figure it out and it becomes easy, and then you take a little bit more on your plate, and then you figure it out and then it becomes easy. And that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of throwing myself to the wolves, so to speak.
Oh, you gotta sometimes.
And it's worked out really well. Shout outs to the bands that I'm managing and working with, actually.
Well, yeah, let's give them some shout outs.
Yumi
right now.
Yokai from Red Deer, Hell Squid from Red Deer, Horrify.
I heard they suck.
I work with them. Not as much lately. Joel has a new robot leg, and his old leg, he made his old leg into something else, and his old leg is very rude, and I don't feel like talking to him right now.
That's
So,
fair.
and Joel has a new baby on the way. So there's not a lot of stuff going on in the Horrify camp, but Olika from BC, they are very sick, and they are popping off right now with their new EP Driftwood. I'm not managing them per se, but I am working with them very closely, helping them develop promotion strategies and helping them with their reach and their interaction and their branding and making some moves, man, adding more stuff to the plate. So now that I've once again trailed right the fuck off of what we were talking about, influences, buddy. What are your influences?
Man, so like that's the hard question. Like that's why my music is so unique, because name a point in time in my life I was influenced by a different band. Like as like a teenager, I loved Pantera and like, you know, Megadeth, Metallica, like all the classic metal bands, Exodus, like and then I grew into like black metal and metalcore and hardcore, like Misery Signals and Compromise and Converge, Between the Buried and Me. Like those are all still huge influences to me. You know, I don't make metal music, but like metal's what really got me into playing music.
That's how we met.
That is how we met.
I was really, really, really wasted for like a number of years.
Me too.
I called those the world-class white trash years.
I call those the risky endeavor years.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's talk about risky endeavor.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So you explain to these beautiful people watching, explain what risky endeavor was and the lifespan of risky endeavor.
Risky Endeavor was this like absolutely fucking chaotic band. Only for me. Like I used to jump off stage, like in the air doing like flying kicks. I like played a flying V bass, like I screamed like at the top of my lungs. Like I don't know, we're like a punk band, I guess. Like the rest of the guys didn't really want to be a punk band, but I was like, we're a fucking punk band, because like I'm the one who gets shit done, so I say we're a punk band.
That's pretty much how it works, except I don't say what we are. I just like go and say nice things to people and hope that they like promote us or let us play shows or so Felicity is in the chat.
Hey,
And
Felicity.
Felicity has, and of course, we know this. We both know this very well. Felicity has seen your bands, all of them.
Probably.
She wants to talk about Stormtrooper Cale.
Oh, Stormtrooper Cale. We played at Dickens for Halloween. It was our first time playing Dickens as Risky Endeavor. And I was a Stormtrooper. And I like went on stage and I was like wearing the helmet. It was a shitty helmet too. It like
I bet that was not easy at all.
No. And I'm just like take it off. I'm like, I know I'm too short for this costume. And then like another time, Risky Endeavor, we did an infamous banana show. And we all like, it was a Christmas fundraiser show down at Lord Nelson's. Do you remember that bar?
Oh, man. Okay, I was thinking about this the other day here.
They're the Comedy Cave now.
We played so many shows at Lord Nelson's, but I do not remember what that bathroom looks like.
I do.
I draw a full blank when I think about the bathroom. I'm like, I remember where it is, but I don't fucking remember what it looks like.
It was like a dark brown tile with like a light grout.
Nothing. Nothing. There was. I can tell you that I was thinking about lines in that bathroom, but it was not the grout lines. That is for damn sure.
That's why you don't remember.
That's why I don't remember.
Anyways, we played this Christmas like fundraiser show, and we're like, oh man, there was probably like 200, maybe like 250 people in Lord Nelson's. Like it was packed. I think there was like 8 bands on the bill too. Like,
Oh, I remember those ones. That was the Justin Shadows show then.
no, it was a show I put on.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
I promoted this show, and we like go into the bathroom and we put on these banana costumes and we like run out on stage. Like everyone's like, we got to change into a costume. Everyone thinks we're gonna put on like a Christmas sweater, maybe a Santa hat,
Oh, but it was bananas.
but we're bananas, and we just like rocked out as hard as we could, like as these like big giant bananas.
Nothing says Christmas spirit like punk rock and bananas.
Right?
Mark Russell would totally agree with you.
Oh,
Mark Russell's
sure.
all about the bananas these days. Like when I went to go
oh
and
I
do,
thought he was all about the bandanas.
oh, shit, no, not anymore, because that was old scary Mark, and now Mark's not allowed to be scary
Mark
anymore.
is awesome.
Mark's not allowed to be scary anymore because he's got to like be a professional. Now he's a professional like co-owner of a fucking clothing brand, man. So he can't be yeah,
That's awesome.
above
Good for
ground
you,
apparel. Above ground apparel. So the good thing with Mark is he knows this and he's very self-aware. So he's like, I can't walk around with the bandana anymore. It makes me, and he dresses like a fucking gang member. Come on. So he knows that now. He knows he's not allowed to dress like that now. It's all bananas and blue jeans for Mark Russell now.
And popsicles.
Oh, he actually didn't show up with the popsicles. He showed up and yelled at someone. he didn't step out of the vehicle when he showed up. He jumped out of the vehicle and yelled loudly. He was not, him and the person in question were not friendly with each other at the time.
Oh no.
But that's beside the point.
Hey, can we talk about our sponsors here?
Now, yeah, you can talk about who do you got for sponsors, buddy?
Arby's.
Oh, so you got a message directly from Griffin. Yeah, okay. Fucking love that fucking kid. Okay, everybody, we got to shout this out too. Griffin's coming on Thursday, and he's very excited to come on. And he's doing the final show with his band Chained by Mind and releasing a CD at the same time.
That's awesome.
And that will be in August with Diamonds on Neptune, No More Moments, Balragath, Chained by Mind, and I believe I'm missing one. Griffin will throw it in there, I'm sure. What's going on for the future of the Lost Lonely Souls, Cale?
I'm sitting on another EP already.
How many songs?
3.
That's definitely an EP. That's almost a single, Cale.
Yeah, it's almost a single.
But a single is just like one song done 3 ways. So,
well, the one song is like just like a different version of a song that's already on the album.
okay, I got you.
So it's like, is it a new song or is it just reimagined?
Whatever, man. Release as much stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's it.
People like that too. People like alternate takes. Like some
Hell
of the best versions are the alternate take, right?
Well, not just that. When people see that pop up on their updates, if they follow you, you see that pop up and they're like, I'm definitely going to check that out. You know, I remember that song, so I want to check out the alternate version and see what makes it an alternate version, you know?
Yeah.
That's part of like engaging your fan base as well as possibly bringing on new fans. Because if it's if it's interesting enough, then people are going to be like, "Hey man, check this out. You know, I like this band. They released this alternate. They're an interesting band." The conversation starts, and now you got 2 people talking about you, and then possibly 2 people listening to you now instead of just one.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got to work those metrics. You got to work those numbers. Now, we were talking, just as we jumped in, you were talking about a music video or some music you wanted to check out, Cale.
Oh yeah. Can we play Toby's band first?
Yes, Cale. We can play whatever you like. I just got to pull it up here. Okay, bam. Get this over here. There. And then we'll flip that to this guy. And then I can, oh, there we go. I can bring this up on this screen here. Just need to remember how I did it. Oh, is it? No, it's 2. Hey, there's the little corner guy. I'm going to move it over here because it fits perfectly. All right, so, oh, it got 20 views. Right on.
What did?
I posted the video for one of our clips from Cradle of Filth, and it got 20
nice.
views. But I think I honestly don't have a clue why. Sometimes the videos hit, sometimes they don't. I don't have a clue about the algorithm yet. Everything I research on it is wrong.
Them Velvet Tongues.
Yes.
They have a music video too. It looks very similar to ours.
Okay, let's make sure I got this tunage. All right, so that's obviously this first one, right? Okay, let's make sure I
Whoa.
fucking don't have this cranked, hey?
I mean, you could, but I'm wearing in-ears, so you...
I got mine in too. Oh. Very much Oasis vibes in that section right there. That was good. I like that a lot.
So Toby and I used to be bass player and the drummer for Spit of the Sin.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, we helped form Spit of the Sin with Sasha.
And Toby plays drums in this band?
Yeah.
Okay, very sick. He's deadly.
He is. Probably one of the best drummers I've ever met.
Oh, subscribed.
It's very like Euro rock.
It's killer though. Like
So
so one thing I have to say though is bands, this is my thing with bands these days, is this is an amazingly well done music video.
It is.
The fact that they have only 30 subscribers and 1,400 views, and this came out last November, just goes to show that bands need to promote just as much as they need to have amazingly good shit, because this is deadly. But the amount of stuff that's being released all the time, unless this catches the wave at the right time, it gets buried. And it's a fucking travesty. Very, very sad. Very underrated band.
Totally.
Well,
But they're a brand band. But they're playing almost every night in a different city. Like, that's a great part about being in England, right?
and that's another thing too. Like,
They're gigging like crazy, and so they're gonna get popular soon. I know it.
well, and if they're already gigging, they're already popular, right? Just because this stuff isn't popping online right now doesn't mean that
Oh,
they're
they
not
were
doing
played
stuff.
on the BBC.
Yeah.
and they were played on Planet Rock already. Like they're doing awesome.
Fucking, they should. That's perfect because they fucking obviously work really hard for their shit, right? Like it's not
Ew.
doing stuff like doing music videos like this isn't. You don't just dress up and go and throw on a good fucking performance. Like even
It's a gig.
yeah,
like,
even
you
Papa
got a
Trash
gig.
here doesn't turn on the fucking switch all the time, man.
You want to play my music video next?
Yes, I do, buddy, because you just released this fucker, didn't you?
I did. It's doing pretty good for views, but like I don't know, like
I'm also don't take anything that I say when I'm doing a trash talk as like
you're talking trash. I'm not upset.
I'm not talking trash per se, but I am getting cynical about things. I'm picking things apart, right? Like I'm just trying to keep up conversation. I'm definitely not casting judgment sitting here in my
I know.
pajama pants.
I'm in my pajama pants. too.
Exactly, stoned out of my face, you know, like I'm not
Best part about these interviews.
exactly. This is definitely not serious business fucking shop talk. This isn't the Nathan Anthony fucking industry podcast.
We're not on Howard Stern. Although it kind of feels like we're on Howard Stern.
Well, that's just because I'm ugly as shit, just like Howard Stern. Oh, and I got sick new sunglasses. Check this out.
Howard, is that you?
Hey, yo, I'm Howard Stern. Show me your boobies and your butthole.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, you had sex with a family member? Come sit down in my $1 million New York studio and let's talk about it. I promise I won't make fun of you. I'll just make fun of the things that you say.
Oh, hey, look, you've already watched my music video.
Of course I have, bro.
I think you played on the stream. Thank you.
Buddy, that's what it's all about. All right, here we go. You lost lonely sweetheart. Oh. So I watched a video about the mixing wars that are going on right now. Oh my god.
Wars?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this video up here and fix the screen on it. Let me pause it so I'm not talking over your video, buddy. I want to make sure everybody hears it. But I also want to make sure they all see it properly too, because this is a different aspect ratio than the last one.
Yes.
Perfect.
That-
Okay, so this is Fool's Gold, released
Yes.
last month before, in April.
April, I think.
Yes, April 8th, 2022. So you are gonna everybody's gonna understand the psych vibes now. So check this out, everybody. It's beautiful stuff.
From that little black heart inside your chest where you know the rest. The seasons seem to be out, they've changed around here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good to go, buddy.
Just another snake in the grass. How long did you think this charade would last? The seasons seem to be out there, changed around here. Save your breath, save your breath. I wouldn't listen anyway. Save your breath, save your breath, save your breath, save your breath, save your breath. I wouldn't listen.
So the music video ends and Cale disappears. How mysterious. How mysterious. I think his phone died. His phone probably died. That's what happens with these things. So I'll give him a couple minutes to come back, but we're at the end of the we got 5 minutes till the end of the stream anyway, so we'll give him a chance to come back here. And what do we got going on here? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see here. Let's get him back in here. Cale.
We got to get creative here.
You sweet boy.
I'm using my input jack and my phone's dying.
Oh, that's okay. We're just about done anyway. We've got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm good now though.
Beautiful. Okay, let me fucking get you back on here. Forget about it.
This way, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
All right, there he is. He's back. So, the Fool's Gold music video. How long did that take you to shoot and edit and release from start of shooting to release day?
Okay, so this is the crazy thing. So Justin Godlian, he shot the video for us, and I think he shot it in like 6 hours.
Your microphone is way quiet.
Hello.
That's better. That's better. I could probably turn it up a little bit more too. I don't know what happened.
Probably because I got lost.
That's okay. These things happen, buddy.
They do.
Oh.
Anyways, Justin shot it in like 6 hours, and he had it edited in like, I don't know, another 12 hours.
Oh, spicy boy. So he
Yeah,
did it really
Day
quick.
after, he's like, I already have a cut for you, and like that was like, we changed like the font, and that was it.
Sweet. Respect. You should get me in touch with this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking right. So future plans for Lost Lonely Souls.
I think we're gonna play a show in like real life.
You like all of you.
Some of us.
You and your guitar and both of the inputs on your guitar.
And maybe a drummer.
Oh shit! You're just about at polyphonic spree, man.
A whole 2 members, yes.
Hell yeah, buddy! So we're at the point of the show now where you get to bring up anything that you think we missed, or you get to do your shout outs.
Oh, I'm gonna shout out to Trash Talk for having me on.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. That's great. I want to shout out everybody in the band. Thank you, all 12 of you. I don't have time to list all 12 of you, but follow me on Facebook, and you can see who the 12 are.
Cale Michael and the Lost Lonely Souls on all platforms.
It's only under the Lost Lonely Souls, actually.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if they search up Cale Michael, they'll find all of it too.
Yeah, it's
You're pretty
either
solid.
or.
You're pretty solid with your branding across the platforms, buddy. Respect.
Yeah, that's true.
Respect.
Yeah. Who else do I want to shout out? Can we play a song to close it out?
Yeah. Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, let's play Doom's Children.
Okay, deal. Let's do it.
And this is a band that I think is really cool because they have a very similar sound.
Sick. I like it.
And we both recorded our albums at the same time.
Which one should we do? Which one should we do?
What are the options?
Psych Hospital Blues or Friend of the Devil?
Friend of the Devil. So we just both got caught on a Grateful Dead trip at the same time, and it was like we both wrote like some good psych music.
Okay, let's pull up this display here. Oh.
This is Wade from Alexis on Fire.
Ran to the devil, baby, loan me 20 pills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine.
Very spicy.
Got 2 reasons why I cry, wage, lonely nights. First one's named Sweet and
Handles on strings.
she's my house delight. Second one's prison babe, shifts on my trail. If it catches up with me, spend my life in jail. Gonna 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 spend my life in jail. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep. I just might get some sleep. I just might get some sleep tonight.
Very nice. Very good choice, Cale. Very good choice. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. This has been a great time. First time doing a stream, and it was like the most fun I've had in a long time. It was
Bro,
great.
we'll do it again soon. We'll do it again
Just
soon.
caught 24K
As soon-
golden
Get out of
TV.
here.
Keep watching.
Get out of
even
here
as you
with
text.
your... Get out of here. We'll
It's
do
like you played enough music off of YouTube. Here's an ad.
Right? Man, I'm not giving them any money ever.
Why would you?
YouTube.
They need to give you money. You're advertising for them.
Yeah, it should be MeTube,
Yeah.
jerks.
You can find us on follow us on Spotify and Apple Music.
Lay them all out there. I'm pretty sure they're on Twitter.
Deezer.
They're on
Napster.
Amazon
LimeWire.
Music. They're on all the DistroKid. Yeah, all the DistroKid platforms, as well as
TikTok.
really spicy foreign ones.
Oh,
Ooh.
Napster.
Whoa, the forbidden language.
MySpace.
LimeWire.
Not on MySpace. That's all I can tell you.
MySpace is still alive, dude.
I tried to make a Lost Lonely Souls MySpace, and it just it doesn't have the bandwidth to upload music.
Weird. Very weird. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Cale, you've been fucking fantastic, as you always are. You always are, buddy.
Likewise, buddy.
It's great to see you. So now, join me back again on Thursday, same place. I'll be interviewing Griff. We'll be talking about Chain by Mind. We'll be checking out Chain by Mind. We'll be Griff will be griffing it up. We will be griffing it the hell up.
Good episode. You should tune in.
It'll be deadly. So thanks everybody for jumping in. Have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to wrap this up because I got to get ready for bed and I got to go to work in the morning. So thanks everybody for jumping in.
Me too.
Cheers everyone. Goodbye.